Hi, my name is Atul and all I do is just procrastination. So it all started with the robotics evaluation where we have to make a robot complete from scratch. And as a software guy, never been into robotics, don't know how exactly SP32 works, but have to figure it out and we deep dive into that. Everyone loves a finished story, but nobody wants to know the messy middle. And today I'm walking you through what exactly happened, what I'm doing now, and what's coming next. December. I don't exactly remember when our robotics professor asked us to make a robot complete from scratch. Initially, we thought that we'll make a Bluetooth car which works with Bluetooth, we can control it via Bluetooth. But unfortunately, there were like 2 to 3 already Bluetooth car available. People have chose that they're gonna make a Bluetooth car, and then I denied that, okay, we are not making this something this simple. And then I come up with an idea to make a drone. But unfortunately, the programming guy said that, okay, we are studying mechanics right now. It will be way better if we introduce some sort of mechanics in our robot, and it will be a way better choice to have. And then he came up with an idea that, okay, that we can make a spider robot, not with the 8 leg, but maybe 6 or 4. So in between 6 and 4, we choose 4 because each leg requires 3 motors. It means total 12 motors, and it is quite hard for us to configure 12 motors. We cannot even configure 18 motor in the meantime that we have. Research phase. The parts and how the legs will work. The 3D design, our teammate imported an existing 3D design and tweaked it a little. And honestly, the design was extremely terrible and disappointing, but we can't do anything about it. The connection and how the part will connect with each other. So I was the guy who was looking for the complete electronics and circuital path. First, we'll have a battery, and the battery will connect it to a buck converter and a motor driver, and then further the buck converter will connect it to an ESP32, and battery is connected to the motor driver too, and with the ESP32 will send that PWM signal to the motor driver so that it can control the 12 servo motor which we have. And we have introduced some sort of sensors. Initially we thought we'll introduce IR sensors so that it can follow a line at least, but it didn't turn out well and we haven't introduced it. It was all good, but then the programmer guy connected the buck converter to the motor driver. A very rookie mistake, but it's fine. And then the assembly, and the parts was just way too messy. The design was not too good, the brackets were broken, the 3D design have flaws, have to do a lot of sanding. All the legs were identical, which ideally it should not, because it should be mirrored the symmetry of the object. And then the whole assembly and everything, the worst, the best, and the most chaotic part. And then after trying at least 20 plus gate movements and 72 different types of code, but then the programming guy, he tried a lot, he figured things out, and he somehow introduced a gate movement, which is not exactly a gate movement, but if it works, so nothing else matters at that moment. Well, but it only works when the friction is a little more like on bed, a mat, not in the flat plane surface. It just crawl without moving. So have you made the robot? Yes. Does it work? Yes. Does it work how it should be? Absolutely not. Have we enjoyed what we made? Definitely yes. Was the process hectic? Yeah, definitely it was. What have you learned? A lot. Things are a lot harder than how it seems. And then the next part continues. And that's it for today. Peace out.